There we go. It's ThursdAGE. Why, it's a weekly program where we talk about the adventure game engine, which of course is Green Ronin's proprietary engine running all of our age-based games. It's going to be a quick one today because there's a lot going on. Not the least of which is this music, which I'm not sure I'm a fan of anymore. I liked it at first when we first kind of picked it, but it feels a little noisy for some reason. We've got a few things to talk about, not the least of which is I'm going to do a couple recaps of folks who are streaming age-based games, namely our friends over at Starfall Detective Agency, which is a live stream put together by Merrick Moir over at Skyhammer Press. And we'll talk about the Dragon Age stream run by the World Tree Quest folks. And then we'll get into some stuff. What's in the tank is what we'll discuss. And then all of this, of course, a precursor to next week's show where we're going to be doing some planning. We're going to talk about what we want to talk about, in the future episodes of ThursdAGE. And that one should be a good program, and I would love for you to join us. But first, why don't we start with our friends over at the Starfall Detective Agency. Now, they've got 2 episodes up. The Starfall Detective Agency episode number 1 is the Puckerville investigation. In the floating diesel punk metropolis of Kenningdrift, 3 down on their luck detectives get a new case. Seamstress Darla Pinnock's husband has gone missing, and the Starfall Detective Agency and their sometime driver are on it. The investigation takes them to the Halpuck district, a seedy industrial area that people call Puckerville. Their bubbly driver friend asked around for Sam, and rumor has it the missing man is tangled up in a smuggling gang called the Brick Streeters. That's episode 1, and you will find the link to that in our chat. In addition, let's see here. Episode 2 is Shady Dealings. Last time on the Starfall Detective Agency, the intrepid detectives followed the lead they found. Apparently, the Brick Streeters smuggling gang operates out of a nearby warehouse. After some shadow magic-aided reconnaissance, the investigators moved in. Mel and Bunny pretended to be prospective customers, while Nova and Carnath snuck in the back. But Mavis Chandler, the armed warehouse worker, was getting more and more suspicious. Things got complicated when the 2 thugs arrived, and events kicked off when Benny threw a desk at Chandler. Things are getting intense. Check out those 2 episodes. We've got links again in the chat. And we are just big fans, of course, of American Team. And encourage you to check them out. And now we also have the not Starfall Detective Agency. We have Dragon Age Secrets. Now, our friends over at the World Tree Quests, they have got 3 episodes out. Dragon Age Secrets, Dragon Age Campfire Moments, and Dragon Age Campfire Sessions. Now, do me a favor. When you're visiting these folks, make sure that you stop by their socials, give them a follow, just so you kind of know what's cooking. And then they know you're there. Let them know that you appreciate what they're doing. And you can either, bookmark or check out the episodes as they are playing. Love the production value on both of these. Here comes the Dragon Age Secrets, Dragon Age Campfire Moments, and Dragon Age Campfire Sessions links to their YouTube. You will also find them, of course, on Twitch. And here are their locations so you can track them down. Of course, all that hosted by one of our favorite Scotsmen. And I guarantee you will enjoy it. Let me backtrack here just a moment to encourage you also to our friends at Skyhammer Press, they're on Moonbeam and YouTube, and you can check out their link to their Moonbeam page. You can join the realm. We'll be streaming from Moonbeam. It's a service uniquely suited to folks in the TTRPG space, and we're looking forward to it. Right now, it's in alpha, so there could be some bugs. You might run into a problem here or there, and that's all par for the course. But we are going to be up and running, and right now they're kind of working through some administrative stuff. We're just unable to access our admin dashboard, but yeah. So check these folks out. The acting, the sort of extemporaneous engagement is so fun for both of these streams. I'm a big fan, and I think you will be too. We're going to now, let's switch over to, there we go. Look at that. So we're kind of in a new broadcast space where we left StreamYard and we are picking it up again with our friends at Restream. And so far, so good. I really have enjoyed all of the new features that they've added. We moved, of course, because the StreamYard jacked the prices up like 209%. And it was a kind of a weird transition from the people who were running and owning it to the new owners. And so, all that stuff aside, make sure that make sure you're following us, of course, at all of our locations on the net. I'll give you those links here shortly. But first, we're talking about the Atomic Think Tank. Now, the Atomic Think Tank is a community hub for Green Ronin Publishing. And you can find all kinds of great conversations going on from, there are places for you to chat with us right here, Ask a Ronin, lots of great questions and things. We've got a space for you to, if you're sitting on something, you're not quite sure how it works, or you need information about a specific project, you can let us know. Hey, Shadowcat, David Bullock, nice. Is it in an hour? No, that's a mistake. We moved our Monday program to 3 o'clock, and 3 o'clock Pacific rather. And so we're still sticking to the 2. So we'll fix that, David. Thanks for mentioning it. But yeah, so here we'll showcase our events, all kinds of good stuff. You can opt into badges and everything, and that way you kind of share your affinity, depending on sort of what your badge, what games you're playing. So you can kind of highlight your preferred game, whether it's Mutants Masterminds, Fantasy Age, Modern Age, Cthulhu Awakens, Blue Rose, and on we go. And this is also, we've added this new space. This is where you can submit your errata submissions. So if you've come across something that is off, or some math that needs some adjustment, that's where you will bring your that's where you'll share it here, and it goes to our developers, and they coordinate and figure out what the deal is. They may respond back to you, so you want to make sure you fill in your email and all that good stuff. Give us all the details as we request them, and then excuse me, getting all choked up over errata. And so we'll be doing a lot of great things in the tank. Including, as you can see here, looking for group section. We want to be able to help players and GMs connect and find ways to get in and get playing. So anticipate that coming. We also have sections for Dragon Age, The Expanse, Cthulhu Awakens, Modern Age, Fantasy Age, and Blue Rose, with some pages coming up for the 5th season when that's released. And there you go. So one of the places I want to highlight is our homebrew, organizing our homebrew Skunkworks. And essentially, it is a space for folks who want to bring the adventure game engine rules to their own interesting take on it. And it can be a lot of different things. And we have people who are doing some homebrews around you name it. We have seen it. And so this is really a place for you to have the freedom. If you want to apply, utilize the adventure game engine to run, Masters of the Universe, or, I don't know, pick a video game IP of your choice, a Metroid experience, whatever it is. There is. I just got Metroid on the brain today for some reason. But yeah, so it is really a community-driven and led space. It's not the place for you to kind of pitch ideas to us. We, just given the sensitivity and of IPs and those things, we are encouraging you to take care of that on your own. Sort of let the community be the. Whoops, sorry, I kind of went a little crazy. Closing that up, and it took me there. You can see I get messages all the time, but yeah. So the idea. There we go. I was on the wrong page. The idea is to just be free and sort of look and see what folks have done and what works best for them. It is really a community-led endeavor, including a space for folks to submit. If they've worked on documents or have created some opportunities for if you've translated some features, you can upload them here. I'm looking forward to seeing what folks develop, but I'm really hope that you get in there and have a good time with it. I'm going to drop the link. I don't think Masters of the Universe is out. I don't know. The Age Days of Our Lives, exactly. Hey, Stan. Shadowkit says Troy eats frogs, which is, that's true. I have eaten a frog. I didn't care for it, but I did eat it. And yeah, it's sort of a greasy chicken. If you've ever had one of those. Yeah, and so that's, we also have a space in the tank for community content programs. So the Age Creators Alliance and the Age Creators Alliance and our other one, which has totally left my brain, but this is a great place for you to come and share and discuss what you're doing when you're doing releases. Now, if you are somebody who is in the Age Creators Alliance, you are the Chronicle System Guild is what I meant to bring up. If you are published, you are welcome to have a page of your very own, like our friend Ran here, who has got Vitaeth Adventures powered by the Adventure Game Engine. And this is a space that allows consumers to interact with publishers. And when you're in the Age Creators Alliance, you are publishing under the ACA's license, and folks can connect and ask you questions and get involved in sort of what's going on. It's a fun way also to just kind of close that loop and connect with your consumers under the umbrella of the Atomic Think Tank, and in full support of with our full support behind your project. We are also, just as an update for community content folks, we're going to be coordinating with you to run some specials. It is the 25th anniversary of Green Ronin Publishing. 25 years of Age, of Mutants and Masterminds, and it is a particularly, 25 years is an incredible amount of time. It is particularly special because we've got lots of great things coming out every single month. And so it'll be a year-long celebration of Green Ronin. We're putting some of the finishing touches on the months. This month is we are leading with the game that kind of started it all. Sorry, I'm trying to do things and think and talk at the same time, and it doesn't necessarily work that well. Yeah, so we'll have monthly updates and Dragon Age is what we're doing for this month. Next month is, I believe it's Fantasy Age. February Fantasy Age, yeah, it'll be Fantasy Age, and then and each month we'll be doing specials, releasing discounts. There will even be new products that will be supported in the coming months, and we look forward to kind of hearing your stories and the adventures that you've had with Green Ronin products, and then to join us for some events. We'll have some get-togethers. We'll do a lot of fun stuff, which is what I love about the Atomic Think Tank, because it's a great platform for that kind of stuff. Like when we did the release party for Engine, We did a little kind of release event and gave out free copies of that of our I think it's number one. Sometimes we like to name things zero. I don't think we did zero for this one, but the first one in any event. And yeah, so we plan to do lots of those sorts of things as well, and look forward to opportunities for you to share your stories and to be a highlight in upcoming articles and live streams and all of that. Um, let's see what chat's saying. Howdy, Squire. Hi, Duke. Good to see you. Glad you're here. Stormer's here as well. Is there a place for fiction from fans? That's a good question. I don't believe we do. Very interesting. I am the law. Um, yeah, you should do stances a quarter century in Freeport. I should do a podcast. You should indeed. Um, I would listen. Let's see. As far as that's very interesting. A space for fiction from fans. That is easy to create. But folks, if you are interested in seeing a section in the Atomic Think Tank that would highlight your fiction, specific to all of the different titles, let me know. I think it'd be very easy to start one up, but I would hate to start one up and have it just kind of sit there. So if you're sitting on some fiction, give me ring me up over on the Atomic Think Tank. Just pull up my name and let me know that you've got some to share, and we'll start that up. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Outside of that, that's kind of all I've got for the show today, so it'll be a quick one. But I do want to encourage everyone to join me for next ThursdAGE, where we're going to talk about planning. We're going to figure out some episodes. We're going to talk about some guests that we'd like to see, some topics we'd like to cover, and it should be quite a blast. I do love those planning episodes because it helps to kind of secure all the things that we've got moving forward. And getting some direction from our fans is one of my favorite things to do. So with that being said, chat, I'm wondering if you've got any questions or anything you'd like to add before we wrap it up. Again, this is a quick one, but that's okay. I do also believe that we're streaming to I know Moonbeam isn't quite working yet, and it will be soon. But we're also We're also streaming and screaming to TikTok. So we'll see how that pans out. Yes, Stan, we're planning to plan. Okay, nice. Shadowcat, you said you have some. All right. Well, if you'd like me to start one up, so you can kind of drop some of your fiction in a space for folks to read and comment on, I think that'd be great. And Duke said, we had the concepts of a plan to plan about a plan for the planning episode. Squire says, I'm here for the Thurs, staying for the age. Absolutely. All right. Well, friends, I hope you have a great rest of your week. I want you to make sure to tune in to Mutants and Masterminds Monday if superheroes is your thing. Even if it isn't your thing, it's a lot of fun. And let's see. New classes like Spy for the Expanse. Interesting. I will mention that to Ian Lemke, who is the line lead for the Expanse RPG. And I think that is it. I want to thank everybody for listening. And while I don't know that we'll continue to do an hour-long show for ThursdAGE, but unless we've got guests or something special going on, let me know what you think about a quick 15 to 20-minute program. I kind of like it myself, but we live to serve. So let me know. I know, right, Duke? It was a quick one, but full of great, good detail and information. And let me know if you like or prefer the quick and dirty, because I can stretch anything out to an hour. You name it, just about anything. And okay, great. Well, thank you, friends, for tuning in, even for this quick one. And I will talk to you all very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.